MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
And we welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Atlanta, they're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And checking out Chicago, they find themselves in sixth place.
And for Chicago, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Reza Shea. Hands out there with Hunter. And it's Daniels in at the point. And for Chicago, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there with Primetime. And it's Levine in at the three, the small forward. So, Brent, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So go back to your routine, staying with your routine, making sure you're on time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pregame warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it will show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David.
That's how versatile Josh Giddey is, capable of doing everything by himself at times.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
So it's the Hawks now. The Bulls getting the bucket. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Giddey goes in. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Drills the three-pointer.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. to Rizachet. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Rizachet out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. That we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Now here's Nance. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And Bogdanovic needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Levine. Here's the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Rizachet with it. Guarded by Levine. Nance a screen on Giddey. A three from Bogdanovic. Another three for Atlanta.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks. #1, Jalen Johnson.
On defense, the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Daniels passes to Johnson. Bogdanovic looking around. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bogdanovic has got 8.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovic spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Johnson outside. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. Back to Johnson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. No good. That would have tied it. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Primetime. For 3, Levine scored the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And we don't talk about the shooting of Levine enough. Connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
Outside Bogdanovic. Hunter, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Giddey. His last outing, he had 8 points. And good that time.
Giddey has the ability from that area to become a scorer.
The Hawks trail by 5. With the floater. Daniels, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
I think you can be a little bit rattled when you lose the physical battle as badly as they did in that game. That can be tough to shake off. So it's a matter of getting over those doubts and finding yourself again.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chicago. Wright comes in for Josh Giddey. Craig kicks to Levine. Williams sends a screen for Levine. Rebound by Johnson.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Primetime. He's got 8. Pass to White. Craig sets the screen for White. True on the 14-footer.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 9. 109 left here in the opening quarter. Hunter finds Johnson. Here's Buffkin. Johnson the screen. Down low. Intercepted. Pass to Craig. Goes up on the wing. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Hunter with it. And here is Johnson. To end the drought. Basket good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Primetime. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Hawks trail by 9. And here is Hunter. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. Okongwu with the screen for Hunter. They get it again. Okongwu's shot is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is Chicago. Some changes. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Dean comes in for Horton Tucker.
Got this.
And Primetime subbed in for Ball. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Primetime is out there with White. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Bogdanovich. And Riza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Oh, the athleticism there on display from Daniels. That's fun.
Here's prime time. He's covered by Daniels. And it's prime time missing. The Hawks trail by 5. Daniels passes to Bogdanovich. For the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
And 1:01 left in the second quarter. From the stripe. Bounces high off the rim and drops. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Chance a screen on White. Bogdanovich wide open. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's prime time. He's covered by Daniels. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Riza Shea with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The 9-foot shot. That one a little long. Pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. This is very solid offense.
That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Atlanta Hawks.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bogdan Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Chicago leading by 6. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Riza Shea. Hunter is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Daniels in at the 1.
And nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Pass to prime time. Shot clock at 5. There's the steal. Here's Risacher, guarded by Levine. Bogdanovich left side. Shoots. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's prime time, and that one is hammered home.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game, the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Pass to Vucevic. Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. Giddey, no good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
On the wing, Nance. And here's Daniels. And there's the drive. Will it go? And Nance slams it in.
Yeah, for Nance Jr., it's about the quickness with which he can be impactful.
The Bulls leading by 11. Here's prime time. 14 points for him. Rebound, Atlanta. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Daniels kicks to Hunter. Nance trying to break loose. Bucket is good. Hunter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Changes for Chicago. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Vucevic. Horton Tucker comes in for Levine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for primetime. The Bulls leading by 15. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's prime time and at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Roddy. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 26.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Outside, Levine. Over in the corner, White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Roddy the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Primetime. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Pass to Johnson. Primetime grabs the board. Primetime's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. And that one drops. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And it's Bogdanovic off the drive.
This time slashing Bogdanovic, not in a spot-up mode, but on the move. And he picked up some contact while he was driving to the hole.
Throw good, Bogdanovic.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
He hits both from the stripe.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Primetime. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
And they're going for the throat. Tipped away. And stolen by White. Pass to Primetime. Now Vucevic, covered by Okongwu. Here's White, back to Vucevic, the 17-footer. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Here's Primetime, and he jams it with authority.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Chicago on defense. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Nance against Vucevic. Nance passes to Daniels. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
On the wing, Levine fires from the corner. Atlanta with the rebound.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Pass to Nance. No good off the front iron.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Risacher sets the screen for Bogdanovich. The baseline J off the mark. Chicago leading by 16. Here's prime time. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Bogdanovich. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
For Chicago, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12. The Hawks trail by 14. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. A 3-ball goes back up. And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 assists tonight. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Right wing. Here's primetime. Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Risacher with the steal. And now here comes Daniel. In the break. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
The defender's trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
And he makes the first.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came into the league and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess, but really Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
He's checked in for the Bulls. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Vucevic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
Coming into this league, Vucevic didn't have this shot. Now, you've got to respect him from deep.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bulls.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for prime time.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And Bogdanovich has suffered some injuries along the way, and it's been a bit of a stop and start deal for him. But when he's feeling good and he's in a great rhythm, man, he's an offensive force.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. The record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. I mean, backs against the wall, and they delivered.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.